Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing good. It's I, darling Liz. After probably 4 months of abandoning you guys, I'm back. Like the prodigal daughter, I'm back. So it's first of all, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm doing alright. Yeah. Um. Um. What can I say? I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry for being absent all this while. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have, but I don't know. Life was life in. That's English. That's not English. Life was happening, and yeah, I just stayed away. Left you guys in the shadow. I'm so toxic, but I'm sorry. So we're in my birthday month. My birthday is on the 28th of May. I'm not coming here just to announce my birthday, even though that's one of the things I'm doing. It's not just to announce my birthday. And yes, I think this is like the first time I'm publicly announcing my birthday in like 2 years or 3 years, because I don't think most of you guys actually know when my birthday is. Like, I've never posted any birthday vlog. I've never mentioned anything about my birthday. I've never said any birthday, whatever. But yeah, I just decided to do this time. First of all, I always felt like my birthday wasn't really that much of a concern, or just something for people to know. So that's why I barely used to tell people about my birthday. Like, so many people don't know my birthday, and even when I do, I just post like people who know me, who have wished me happy birthday. I never really like tell people that, yeah, my birthday is in the 28th of May. So yeah, it's not the 28th of May. I need to post videos. I need to update you guys, obviously. But nothing much has actually happened though. Like, I can say nothing has even happened. So yeah, see you guys, and I hope to be able to post more videos. I have to post more videos. I cannot leave you guys again like that. You know. Okay, see you. Hi everybody, how are y'all doing? Hope you guys are fine. I hope I'm loud enough. I would like to first of all say my speaker, I don't know, it has a problem. So I hope this video is really loud enough, because I have a lot to say on this video. It's going to be a very educative video, and yes, this video is on sex education. So gather around and come and sit. So if you're new here, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Darling Lisa. I'm in no position to give anybody advice. I'm in no position to tell anybody what to do. I am in no way a professional to tell you the things I'm telling you. So take my advice, but you can choose to ignore it as well. Okay? Okay. Those of you who are not new to this channel, you guys will know I have a section on this channel known as the section for unpopular opinions, whereby I give my opinions on certain topics. They could be slightly controversial, slightly triggering, but also very educative. And today we are going to touch on a section of sex education which I don't see quite often on the internet.
10 minutes later.
Let me dive straight in. I've been talking for almost 3 minutes now. My first opinion on this sex education class today is, parents, please create a safe environment whereby you can discuss about relationships with your kids, or basically any kid you're taking care of, or even your nieces, nephew. It must not only be parents, guardians too can be part of this, brothers and sisters can be part of this, or just any elderly person who feels like he or she can pass on something. Please create that safe environment for the younger ones, especially the teenagers. I lastly mentioned in my sex education popular opinion video of how we're supposed to teach the younger ones about what sex is about, like just giving them a snippet of it. And yes, the reason why I decided to bring up this part for the relationship, for creating a safe environment for your, teenagers, or you know the children you're taking care of, is because they need it. They absolutely need. Let me tell you something. The reason why some of these teenagers make some of the mistakes they do is because they don't have anybody to guide them. They don't have that safe environment. Let me tell you, some of them, right? Some people actually grow up in homes and environments whereby they are being told that everything is evil. Like, you talking to a boy is evil, you sitting by a boy is evil, a boy coming to you is evil, you thinking about a boy is evil, you trying to like a boy is evil. And all these things are lies. They are lies because we all have passed through that phase. Nobody can tell me that he or she hasn't passed through that phase. You've liked someone in your life as a teenager at most. You might try to hide your feelings, you might try to pretend like it's not happening, but it happens. It happens to everyone. And most of these teenagers need that safe space whereby they'll come to you and tell them, like, it's nothing wrong. It's like there's nothing wrong with it, brother. Just create that environment whereby you come and you're like, hey, how you doing? You're 13, you're 14, do you have any boy you like in your class? If they agree to having that, you'll be like, oh, you'll tell me more. How is the boy? Is the boy nice? Is he nice to you? Does he help you with your homework? Does he do, like, all those little things? Let them express themselves, right? If they tell you, oh, they like the boy is nice to them, they might really want to have like a serious relationship, or just have a relationship with them. Listen to them closely. When you're done listening to what they have said, right, you can now educate them on what comes with having a relationship. Educate them on heartbreaks, educate them on kissing, educate them on sex, because a lot of these teenagers and a lot of these kids tend to want to explore. Yeah. The boy or the girl might convince the other into trying out new things. Like, some of these kids, if they cannot get any answer from you, they'll go to the internet. Especially as now the internet is so free and open to all. Like, kids now have so much access to the internet that if you don't tell them anything, they are going to find out anyway. So you need to create that space whereby kids are going to be able to open up to you, and you educate them on what comes with it. Tell them that by the time you indulge yourself with that boy or that girl in a kiss, it might lead to something else. You might get pregnant. Tell them they might break your heart. Just tell them everything they're supposed to know. Even if you don't want to go into details of how let's say they might find themselves in a pregnancy, like they maybe wanting to try out sex and stuff like that. Just tell them that, oh, this is it might lead to this. Like, tell them in a very open but cautious way. Don't tell them like, if they kiss you, your stomach will grow, you will get pregnant. Don't do that. Tell them what they are supposed to know, how they are supposed to know it, and the way it's supposed to happen. Don't lie to them too, because the minute you lie to a kid and somebody is able to convince them otherwise, oh my god, it's over for you. Like, the new person they'll be listening to is the person who told them the truth, or the person who told them something else, like whatever they wanted to hear. So please create that comfortable space where you can be able to share relationship advice, tips, and all of that with these young teenagers. The second point I'll be mentioning is, tell them what sex is all about. Tell them how sex comes about. Tell them how somebody can indulge them in having sex. Tell them the little things which happen before people have sex. Tell them about grooming. I don't even know why I did not put grooming as one of my points here, but I'll just insert it into this part. Tell them most especially about grooming, because a lot of these teenagers too who find themselves pregnant or victims of pregnancy is through grooming. You have that one person who starts by touching them inappropriately and tell them, no, it's okay, it's normal, it happens, you liked it, right? They want to convince them, like, you liked it, right? It wasn't bad, right? It's not like I beat you, right? It's not like it was painful, right? All those little things, the child will start the child would want to try to start convincing he or she's mind as to how that thing might have been right, and just before you know it, the child has turned into something else. Like my sister was telling me of this classmate of hers who allows herself to be touched by boys in class. Like boys in class would just basically come, touch her breast or touch her butt, and she was like she didn't understand why boys are touching her and she's letting them. And I told her that she's letting boys probably because somebody in their house might be touching her, because obviously there is no reason why you would allow someone touch you, especially somebody who like who is just a stranger to you, or someone who you basically just see. Like it's not normal, you get. So there must be somebody already grooming that child, who has basically already told the child that all those little things are just nothing, or it's just little, or it's just normal. And at this point the child knows better as to how normal those things are. So she's basically letting people touch her, which is wrong. So please educate your children on that. Tell them everything they need to know. Yes, tell them. Tell them. Don't be ashamed. Just try and tell them, just the little things. If they touch you here, if they touch your mom, and you're no. Just refuse if they just those little things. Just for them to have a knowledge. So that next time if somebody tries to touch you, be like, no, don't touch me, you're not supposed to. Most of these groomers, yeah, when you give them access to you, they take you for granted. Like they indulge you in the this thing. By the time you stop them at their first attempt, it rings a bell in their head. It tells them, oh, this person is away, I cannot groom the person. It tells them, oh, I cannot do this, if I do this, who knows, this child might report me. Oh, if I so those little things, by the time they're aware of them, nobody will be able to take advantage of them anyhow. Even the men, even fathers, you're not exempted. Oh, fathers, if the mother of the child is not there, you can as well tell the child. Yes, I'm talking to you. You can as well do so. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, thank you. My third point is, tell your children, tell your sisters, tell whosoever is in your household, living in your household as a child, about rape and sodomization. I hope YouTube is not going to flag me for majority of the things I'm going to say or have said in this video, but please, it's very important. Let me rephrase it. Please tell your kids about rape and sodomization. Tell them, they are supposed to know, because a lot of children go through these things. Like you say, oh, the child is probably too young to know. Oh, I'll tell the child. Nobody is too young. We've heard several cases of children, babies. You hear babies like from 1 month, 2 months. You hear even of even days old, who have been sodomized, who have been raped. So there's nothing like anybody is too young. If you can tell them, if they can understand, or if you can even try and show them the little signs and stuff like that, it will be very very good, honestly. Because there are people who even grew up even right to their 20s, and they don't know stuff like sodomization. Like they don't really know how it comes. Like they can just know the word, like how you can just know a word and it's a bad word, but you really don't know how it goes about, or even what it really goes about. You understand? So please tell them about it. Even tell them about pimping. Pimping is basically when somebody is like paid to rape someone. I'll write them. I think I'll insert something here for you guys to pause to read about it. Yes, pimping, and there's pegging. In fact, there's so many of those things. But just educate them, okay? If you can, please do it. I know you can, so please do it. My fourth point is, tell the younger ones about trafficking. Tell them about sex trafficking. Tell them about human trafficking. Tell them how those things can come about, how they can be tracked / tricked into falling for those things, and tell them the signs they are supposed to look out for. How did I come about this point? So the other day I was watching this movie. and it was basically about human trafficking. And an idea just clicked in my head that, oh, I've been, educating my sister on sex education, and I've never told her about it. And I told her everything there is to know about it. I even quoted examples just so she will know, because these are the things which happen in society and which are happening in the society. There's also organ trafficking, yes, and we've been seeing a lot of missing people whom, when their bodies are being found, you hear this one's lost the tongue, this one lost the breast, this one lost the private. That's trafficking. If I'm entertaining you, like it, so subscribe, please share. Okay, please do. Tell them about how they can be dropped. Tell them about how they can be offered food. Just quote examples. If you don't really know how to do it, you can always come to my DM for consultation, and I'll help you. Okay, okay. My seed point is educate the younger ones about periods. I'm not only talking about the females, I'm talking about the males inclusive. Let me tell you something. Growing up, I had some, let me not say growing up, but rather in my late teens, like 18, 19, 20, and stuff like that, I had male friends who still didn't know about period. Like, they knew nothing about period. Like, when you hear nothing, they just know that women have periods, and that's all. And some of them don't even know what the word period is. Like, they don't know. Like, if you tell some of them that, oh, I'm on my period now, or I'm menstruating, or I need some pad, and or I need some tampons, they'll be like, what's that supposed to be? Like, some of them actually know nothing about it, whereas they are supposed to know about it. Because you go to some households, you actually find out that it's actually the male kids who help their sisters get pads, whereas in some homes the boys know nothing. They just know, oh, their sister is sick. Why is their sister sick? She's having her period. What is period? They don't know. They probably know that period is something that happens to a girl and it makes her sick and stuff like that, whereas they are supposed to know. They're supposed to even just educate them. So this brings me to the end of my video. These points I mentioned here were just some points that popped up in my mind, and I decided to talk about it, because why not? And we don't really see a lot of people talking about it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment your favorite part of this video, tell me what you think about the video, tell me if you'll be able to implement the points I've mentioned in this video, or if you're considering taking my advice. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.